men. In today's Facebook Live episode, we will discuss the universal law of family and why it is paramount to follow it.
Yes, thank you, love. So before we get into what is the law of family and why it's paramount for your relationships, let's give you back and give you the main, most important universal truth. It's across all the real religions. It's across physics. If you actually understand it, people say it different ways. But the essence of it is we are one. Creator and creation are one. E equals MC squared. Light, matter, energy, all the same thing, just different frequencies and vibrations. Very important if you understand that. That's how the actual physical universe works. Okay, so creator and creation are one. So when you're looking at enlightened self-interest, you have to realize that we're just different points of perception or points of consciousness in this grand universe, but there's really no difference between you, me, the tree, her, like we're all connected. We're all part of the whole. So that's the first universal law, that all is mind and that we're all one. So, and fun tips if you get what all cultures those were from that we snuck in there. So, the law of family, the first law of family, is that you are at least 50% responsible for every interaction with another being.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if it's, your pets, your partners, your kids, your teachers, whatever. You are at least 50% responsible, and the more conscious you are, compared to who you're interacting with, the more that responsibility goes up. It doesn't go down, guys. It goes up.
Mm-hmm. So, for instance, if you're having a pet, a dog, then you got to be more conscious and take more responsibility in this interaction, Mm-hmm. And if it's a partner, could be 50-50. So that's
depending on what you're doing at that moment, and keep going up.
It is.
So we'll take the pet, for instance, because this works in all your relationships, whether it's business, whatever.
Well, how about the significant other, since we're in relationships?
We'll start with the pets, because it's simple.
First.
we're working our way up, because women are a little more complex than the pets. So
I agree.
So the greater responsibility with the pet, like say you have a dog, you have to regulate their diet with how much you feed them. You have to train them, get them potty trained, get them the way you want to act. So you are, like 80-90% responsible for how well your dog is trained. Mm-hmm. Okay? So you have to take that mentality of you have to be responsible for how your interaction with the animal goes. Now you have to apply it to potential partners.
Okay.
Now this gets
so if you saying it's for guys out there who are single, it's better to start with having an animal like a dog or a cat to take responsibility, and then you can move on.
Actually, that's actually a really good idea.
Okay, well, I just start with a pet. Okay.
That actually is something really good you can do. Like a lot of people, depending on how messed up and neurotic you are, you might want to start with a plant. See if you can keep a plant alive. And then you can upgrade to a pet. And if you can treat a pet good and take care of a pet, then you've matured a little bit more and you might be ready to go after a woman. So getting the pet has some good options in that there for you. But deeper than that, it's giving you the mentality of you have to take complete responsibility for what you are doing, and the majority of the responsibility for your interaction between you and the other being.
Well, the same applies for a woman. I would take responsibility when I interact with you. So, and then, if we both of us take responsibility in our interaction, then we have a good relationship.
Oh, then you have an amazing relationship. But that takes time. And right now, we're working with the guys.
Okay.
Because the guys need to lead the family. And you always got to take more responsibility, because eventually she's going to be taking more responsibility, hopefully for the kids and stuff. So you got to be taking all the other responsibilities in. So let's simplify this and how this takes your reactions. Like we already did a video before of when women are acting up, it's usually one of three things. They're hungry, they're tired, or they need some attention.
This applies to the guys anyway.
Yeah, guys get hungry too, don't get me wrong.
It's, it's both.
You know, as you become more conscious and more aware, it's like, hey, we've been out on a date for 2 hours and she hasn't ate anything. Like, I want her to stay in a good mood instead of getting grouchy. So you walk by the stand here, let's get some ice cream, let's get some...
No, something healthy, I'm sorry. No ice cream. Salad with chicken. Healthy.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yes, it does, honey.
Well,
no ice cream, I'm sorry. That's no nutrients whatsoever.
Well, okay, we got to put some nuance in this, because it depends on where you're at, the situation.
Okay.
You know, you have to utilize what is available to you. If you're taking her to a festival, your food selection is not going to be as good as, being near a fine dining restaurant.
A lot of festivals, the food is junky. But anyway.
Well, you have been spoiled on real food in Russia, where they don't have organic, it's just food.
Yeah, I like to eat real food, not
all this processed junk that you get in America.
Let's stay to the topic. All right, so.
But back to the point, if you know when
she's hungry,
it's going to be time she's going to be getting hungry, you can fend that off at the pass by giving her food. You need to know how much attention to give, when to back away, when to move forward, to get that push-pull attraction. You need to understand that men, it's easier for you to regulate your moods and emotions than women. I mean, they have like 36 more hormones that we don't have. Like, yes, we have a small amount of estrogen and things like this. And, and preferably you want women who are not on birth control, because it actually messes with who they're attracted to, and they will pick worse biological partners.
Yeah.
But that's neither...
It's another different discussion.
Yeah, that's a video for another day. And if you want a video on that, make sure you put it in the comments. No birth control or birth control.
Okay, but yes, so if you notice that you've been on a date for a couple hours, it's time to eat. Because you don't want to deal with a hangry woman. And then if you notice that she needs some, some attention, always give that attention, undivided attention to a woman, which is also active listening. And another thing, if you notice you've been on a date for several hours, you're hiking, you're walking, whatever it is, she's probably getting tired. So, it's time to sit down and relax. Maybe that's the time when you have a dinner together.
Mm-hmm. Or it's, you're not in the relationship far enough and it's time to, call it a night and end it on a high note, guys.
Yes.
It's very counterintuitive.
Yes.
You want to get to that escalation and then walk away. See, these are all the little things learning the law of family. And
keep mystery.
Well, and you are more responsible for regulating her moods and emotions than she is.
What?
Oh, yeah. like if she's mad, I'll give you a fun one. It's like, oh, you're so adorable when you're mad. Just kiss her on the nose, do something to change the mood, change the atmosphere. You understand the environment. If it's too loud and obnoxious for her, get her somewhere more quiet. Yeah. Like, become more conscious and take more responsibility, and you'll be amazed at how much it transforms your relationships. Not just for your romantic, but also your business relationships with your pets, and everything else. So, any other last words, love?
So you said today's topic was the family law.
First law of family.
So
you're at least
first law of family. What's the second one?
Oh, well, you guys are going to have to wait for that. That's for... Stay tuned for that one. That's another day.
Okay.
And then, we're at the end in the comments, I already put an masterclass event coming up in 2 weeks on the 26th at 7 p.m. We're going to do like an hour and a half live to give you all the tips and tricks or at least the main tips and tricks, because, doing them all, I could talk to you for years. But you can keep going. We go much deeper.
Yeah, that's true with him for sure. He's been there for years and never discover all his secrets.
Hey, you got to keep that mystery in the relationship, guys. Like, if you can be with her 5 years and she's still learning new things about you on a regular basis, because it's not just in here now. It's fairly frequent. She still finds deeper things.
Yeah. Anyway, so in the comments, you'll see the link
sign
our
up,
event.
register. It's
Sign
limited
up.
to only 500 people, and hopefully it'll sell out. It's free. Check it out.
Yes.
And so that was the first Law of Family. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks every day at 10, 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday.